As Dr. Ellis indicated, our theme for colloquium this academic year is gratitude and generosity, and our focus this morning is on gratitude. I wanted to share with you the psychology of gratitude. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Remember that old hymn? Reminds us of the importance of counting our blessings, of recognizing the blessings from God. Well, not only is that a good religious and spiritual thing to do, there's some psychological benefit, it just so happens, from counting your blessings. In other words, it's good for us to be grateful. There's a branch of psychology, relatively new, called positive psychology. If you look at the history of the field of psychology, it mostly focuses on what's wrong with us as human beings, the problems, diagnoses, those kinds of things. But positive psychology is different. It's a branch of psychology that focuses I started choking on my cough drop. What does that mean when you choke on a cough drop? But that's what was happening just before I got up here. Positive psychology aims to study the conditions and processes that contribute to the flourishing, the optimal functioning of human beings. In other words, positive psychology helps us to understand how human beings can be happy and healthy and so on. Positive psychology has also helped us to understand the role of religion and spirituality and religious beliefs and practices and how they contribute to being very powerful, transformative forces in people's lives. In 2003, some research was done that was cited in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. The focus was to see whether or not that counting blessings really would have an impact on a person's well-being. So some researchers wanted to discover that. So they devised this research project. They broke people up into three groups. The first group was the gratitude group. And they were instructed to keep a journal every week for 10 weeks to reflect back on the prior week and to journal up to 5 things that happened in their lives that were very positive, that were blessings to them. The second group they refer to as the hassles group. So you can imagine what they were to write about, right? They were to reflect on the prior week and to write about irritations that occurred. The third group was to be kind of a control group. They were to reflect back and just record what happened to them, neither good nor bad, just sort of neutral events. And in addition, each of the members of each of the three groups were to record their moods, their physical health, and also their overall judgments about their lives. You know, how would they rate their lives, those kinds of things. The results of the study were that, relative to the hassles and the kind of neutral events groups, participants in the gratitude group felt better about their lives as a whole, were more optimistic regarding their expectations of the upcoming week, and other kinds of benefits they cited. In another study that these same researchers did, they decided they'd take it to another level. Rather than just recording reflections on the past week, they wanted the participants to do something to express gratitude. So they devised what they called a gratitude visit. And they instructed the participants to write a letter of thanks to somebody in their life that was helpful to them, that they had not yet thanked. And so they were to write that letter and then deliver the letter in person. The results was a large increase in positive well-being that lasted up to 1 month. That one act of expressing gratitude personally to somebody had this positive effect on their just overall well-being that lasted for 1 month. So research is limited in this particular area, but it seems that grateful responses to life motivate one to reach personal goals, leads to peace of mind, happiness, greater physical health, deeper, more positive and meaningful personal relationships. One research study also found that these positive results of being grateful are even greater among those who are religious and when the object of their gratitude is God. Well, I close remembering that great American composer Irving Berlin, who also wrote a song about counting your blessings. In view of the upcoming semester, with readings and papers and projects and exams, all of which can interfere with your rest, I close with these wise words from Berlin's song as a reminder to be grateful and of the benefits of gratitude. If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep, and you'll fall asleep counting your blessings. Thanks, Irving. That's good psychology.